What's up, beautiful people? It's your boy Judeo, and I'm back again with a new video. So a few weeks ago, I'm sure we all heard about a teacher that got shot by a 6-year-old, or by her 6-year-old pupil. Now, people had everything to say. Some people criticized her. Some people said she might have been a very horrible teacher for a 6-year-old to take a gun and go shoot her. Whether that is true or not, I don't know. So today we're going to be watching a video of her finally speaking out, and I'm very interested to hear what she has to say. So without wasting your time, let's get to it.
Wednesday night, the teacher who was shot by her 6-year-old student tonight arguing the school was warned 3 times on that very day that the boy could have a gun and that he was making threats. Her lawyer tonight now revealing a chilling timeline.
The school was warned 3 times. Then why didn't they take it from the boy? Why didn't they stop him?
Here, also revealing the teacher still has that bullet lodged in her chest. Here's our Chief Justice correspondent, Pierre Thomas, tonight.
2 weeks after she was shot by her 6-year-old student in an attack that stunned the nation, teacher Abby Zwerner is breaking her silence.
And she's young.
Her attorney accusing the school of failing to stop the violence. Despite multiple warnings, the boy was dangerous.
3 times. School administration was warned by concerned teachers and employees that the boy had a gun on him at the school, but the administration could not be bothered.
That lawyer laying out a string of red flags that day, saying it was Zwerner who first reported that the boy had threatened to beat up another child.
They didn't call security. They didn't remove the student from the classroom.
After getting a tip about a gun, another teacher searched the boy's backpack an hour later, but found nothing. When that same teacher warned the gun could be in a pocket, a school official allegedly dismissed the threat.
The administrator downplayed the report from the...
So how did they know in order to warn the people? Like, how did they get the information? Yeah, did the parents let them know? How did the boy get the gun in the first place? I think that's the root cause.
Teacher, and the possibility of a gun, saying, and I quote, "Well, he has little pockets."
A half hour later, Zwerner's lawyer claims a third teacher reported a student who was crying because the 6-year-old had threatened him with the gun during recess. But again, no action.
Did administrators call the police? No. Did administrators lock down the school? No.
Finally, Zwerner claims another concerned staffer asked to pat down and search the boy, but was denied, told to wait the situation out because the school day was almost over. Minutes later, police say the boy opened fire with the gun he brought from his home. Mark Garcia's 8-year-old son was down the hall and ran for cover. Garcia says parents in the school have long voiced concerns about security.
These are red flags that we raised as parents before, and now we're actually hearing it and understanding that these red flags are actually real.
Yeah, I mean, it's horrible that he shot the teacher, but I thank God no kids were hurt in the process.
The parents of the 6-year-old suspect say he suffers from an acute disability and claim the shooting occurred during the first week he attended class without a parent. But tonight, Abby Zwerner remains at home healing. We learned today that bullet is still lodged in her chest.
The road to full recovery will be long. The psychological wounds cut deeply and remain fresh.
And Pierre Thomas with us here tonight. Pierre, we heard from parents worried about school security. We saw them line up to speak at the district's school board meeting. And tonight, I know there's another urgent meeting about the leadership of the school district.
David, tonight there's been an emergency meeting to decide the fate of the superintendent. We've just learned he's been fired. As for the teacher, she's planning to sue the school district.
She should.
David?
All right, Pierre Thomas with us from Washington. Thank you, Pierre.
She should sue for like a lot of money. I don't know what's the life. I think during the Ford, there was a Ford incident that happened back in the day, like in the 1800s, where the life amount. So there was an amount on life. I think it was about $250,000. I don't know what it is today, but she can put that price and even triple it because that was a risk on her life too. It's not going to make up for the damages, but she should sue. I really want her to, because everything went wrong. First and foremost, where did the child get the gun? Secondly, the parents are saying the child is not, the child has an acute sickness. Is that what they called? So if the child has that sickness, why would you keep a gun around the child? 2, I remember when I was a child, my parents or my nanny at the time used to pack my backpack. And there were some certain checks, whether I'm clean, whether my socks is clean. There was some things like I just couldn't get away with carrying a gun to school. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So before you even leave the house, there should be those checks. And also you got 3 warnings in school. 3, that this child might have a gun. And you let it slide. A kid even came crying saying, I was threatened by this child with a gun. And you did nothing. And you let the kid shoot the teacher. And also the teacher was going through so much heat when people saying that she's a horrible woman or horrible person because for a child to hate you like that, to shoot you, then you probably have done something bad to the child. So imagine all that pressure coming. Yeah, you need to sue me. In fact, I'll turn this thing from being personal to business. I'll use you and make billions of dollars. By the time I sue you, Elon Musk's net worth, I'll ask you to pay. I don't know how this suing lawsuit works, but yeah, you pay so much money that I'll never be broke again. And I'll never have to be a teacher again. That's just crazy. Let me know your thoughts on this video. Let me know. I thought she was actually going to speak up, but it felt like the lawyer was doing most of the talking. But let me know your thoughts. If you think I'm wrong about my ideas, feel free to correct me. I'm open to take all corrections, It's the end of this video. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you on the next one. Have a wonderful day. Peace.